I'm Kim.
And I'm Jamie.
And this here's the wildest vlog in the wilderness. Okay, this is it. We've reached our last vlog from our Disneyland trip. It's only taken like 6 months, but we made it. We're here, and this is the last vlog of the last day that we were in the most magical place on earth. So when we last left off, we had just gotten off Indiana Jones, and after that we headed over to Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, the wildest ride in the wilderness. So enjoy!
This here's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
We headed over to Star Tours, which we unsurprisingly don't have video of, and we did a walkthrough of Sleeping Beauty's castle, which was very cool. That's something that we don't have in Florida, so I really enjoyed that. And after that, I went on a solo spin around the Matterhorn.
decided to stroll over to Toontown and kind of take our time really looking around, taking a lot of pictures. As you can see, we took a lot of pictures and just enjoying the atmosphere because, as you know, that's a whole area that we don't have in the Magic Kingdom in Disney World anymore. So it was really cool to see, and it was very cute. So.
Yeah, I really enjoyed revisiting it because I always liked Toontown as a kid when we did have it in Florida, and I remember when it was Mickey's birthday land too. Ooh, aging myself. But it was really neat to take a walk around because it was very similar to what we had, and it was a lot of fun to see. And then we went on to have dinner at the French Market restaurant in New Orleans Square, which is quick service, but it's like, I really like the way it's designed. It's kind of like counters. You go around the counters and they kind of hand you what you want as you go, and then you pay at the end, which is a little bit different than what I'm used to at Disney. So I really liked that. And they had some soup that was absolutely out of this world.
The corn chowder, yeah. The corn chowder was, we got corn chowder and we got shrimp po' boys. The shrimp po' boys were not so great.
They were fine.
They were all right. They weren't really warm. They were kind of but the corn chowder was delicious. Totally made up for it. So
I think had we known, we probably would have each just gotten a bowl of that because it was so good.
Yeah, honestly. So that was really good.
It was. So then after that we did a spate of rides that we do not have footage of, including Haunted Mansion, Buzz Lightyear, and of course Indiana Jones again because Max Pass is the best.
3 dark rides in a row, so yes, no footage. But we had to go on Indiana Jones one last time as our last ride of the trip and our last ride of the night, and it was kind of the perfect way to cap it off because we just absolutely loved that ride. It's not one we have at home, so we tried to go on it as many times as possible and really get our tickets worth, and yeah, it was just like the perfect end to the day and the trip.
Absolutely.
And the last thing we did on our way out was we got our fortunes told by Esmerelda on Main Street.
This is in the Penny Arcade, and it's really cool. It's one of the old fortune-telling machines, and why am I telling you? Just check it out.
What does it say? You may voyage to the edge of the frontier today. Your passage requires only a willingness to join others in astonishment at the wonders that lay before you. And my magic numbers. Oh wow, 7, 17, and 55. Be well. The great Esmeralda sees all.
So that was a nice little inexpensive memento to take home. We took our fortunes home with us, so.
Yeah. And then, sadly, we had to return to our hotel room and the next day get on a plane back to the East Coast, and here we are. So that caps out our Disneyland trip, and I feel really lucky to now have seen the original park. Really lucky, because I don't know why I had never planned a trip there before, why we had never done that, but like for some reason I discounted it. But
I think we figured because we have a park 2 hours away, 2-hour flight, why would we go all the way across the country? It's probably 99% the same stuff between Magic Kingdom and Disneyland anyway. And I don't think we fully knew how different it was going to be. I think we knew it would be fun, but I don't know. I think we kind of said, oh, we have Walt Disney World within such close reach. We don't need to plan a trip to Disneyland. But if you're in that same boat, I would highly recommend making it over to Disneyland. You can combine it with a trip to LA like we did. We sort of split our time between LA and Anaheim, just so it was like a full vacation to California. And honestly, like, we could have stayed in Disneyland the entire time. Yeah. We said to each other, like, we don't really need to spend this much time in LA. We could just go to Disneyland. But it was really fun, totally worth it. So many things are different. I mean, California Adventure as an entire park is different.
But so many things in Disneyland versus the Magic Kingdom. And different, not in a bad way, different in a good way.
Oh, no, different in a good way.
I think they both have their merits, absolutely. And they're both standalone parks, too, which is something that honestly surprised me a little bit in a really good way. But it was, I really do feel very lucky to now have seen Disneyland as well.
For sure. I liked that the resorts were right there, so you could just walk over to Trader Sam's or wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
And Disney Springs was right there. That was kind of the go-between, like the hotel strip and the parks.
Yeah.
It was nice having it all right there.
It
So
is.
all in all, it was an excellent trip. We definitely want to go back and see, among other things, Pixar Pier,
Yeah.
which was
Under construction.
just about to open when we went. So,
Yeah.
and we definitely like to see like Jingle Cruise and Haunted Mansion Holiday. There are a bunch of special things that, you know, we definitely, this won't be our last trip to Disneyland. We'll definitely be back.
And Lord knows we rack up so many miles going to Disney World. It's going to be easy.
Yeah, that's true.
So next week, speaking of, we are going to officially begin our fall 2018 trip to Disney World.
Yes.
We spent a good long time in the parks, and
Yes.
we're going to tell you all about that. You've already kind of seen a little bit of a preview with our videos on Food and Wine Festival
And the Halloween party.
but we are
Yeah.
going to bring you the full trip with a special guest in all likelihood.
Yeah, and Fort Wilderness, golf carts,
Get ready.
Halloween, magic.
But until then,
Bye.
bye!